All right, let's go. Bro, why the fuck have they put out this night curfew shit? Like there's literally no scientific backing for it, right? Like you're asking people to not come out from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. And is this supposed to
No, they
yeah,
can come out.
11 my bad, 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Like it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Do you know why they've done it?
Yeah,
Why?
they found a new strain of virus, right?
In the UK.
and
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they
Yeah,
doing
it's
over
very
there in the
stupid.
UK?
I have no idea.
How did they manage to, like, these British, bro? Have they ever done anything nice for the world? And
Have they?
I don't know.
Football is good.
India, they have stopped all flights, all incoming passengers from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of a couple of times that they should have done this before. Right?
True.
After so many years, they were like, fuck it, no more. No more. They should have done this a while ago, but
Yes.
yeah, so they have done this night curfew thing. It, like last episode, we spoke about how fun December is, and then these people just came and were like, fuck that. What kind of Maharashtra, bro? I used to think that the Maharashtra government is one of the better ones in India, but after this, I don't know. My feelings have kind of changed.
Man, I think we need to chill a little. It's just a curfew.
Yeah.
Nothing even happens. You were out at what?
Yeah, but then
you
the
were at
places are
3 a.m. last night. There's nothing happening.
yeah, because we went to someone's house.
Yeah, but you're on the road. No one stopped us.
Yeah, true. That's one more thing I like about Pune people. Like we have this spirit. Like even before the cops used to come and like bust the parties down and shut places early and stop people from having fun. But then there would always be a house scene after, go to someone's house. Now we have people with farmhouses around.
Yeah.
If they stop us from going out, we go to a house. If they stop us from going to houses, we find something to do, right? Pune people, we adapt, and that's what I love about us. Yesterday also we went out, they shut the place early. People started going out earlier. They were like, fuck you, you're gonna shut it at 10, I'm gonna be here at this club at 6 because I wanna have fun. So we still have that going. I'm not scared of this new strain, bro, because I kind of drank sanitizer the other night. So I don't think I'm going to catch anything. Trump joked about people injecting like sanitizer and stuff. So I did it. And then now I think I'm immune to COVID. And
How the fuck did you do that?
All right. Let's get into it. Before that,
Let's do it.
Let's do this. It's Christmas time, guys. We're trying to have a good time. Ali usually doesn't drink, so him agreeing to do this is a big deal. Look at that.
Beautiful.
It's cold fucking wine. I know you're not supposed to drink wine cold, but when you get cheap wine, that's the only way it makes
Dude,
it.
you can drink wine hot. They were doing that at High the other day. They were serving
Hot.
hot wine.
I think that's something else. Maybe it was brandy here.
No, it was wine.
I don't know. I don't know about wine much. I don't know what wine is good. Cheers.
Cheers.
I know it's just so much more festive than drinking anything else. So yeah, let's go back to the story of how I drank sanitizer. I was out last Friday for my gig, like I said. The gig was great, by the way. I had such a good time after so long. I was fucking around. I was drinking while playing. There were like shots coming, and it was just a fun night. And the gig gets over. I'm pumped. I'm like, okay. It got canned a bit early, so the club was going to be on for a while. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. All of my friends were there. So many people that I hadn't met in a while were there, and the scene was good. Like I knew everyone. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna go drink now. And then on my way to the bar, someone comes and they're like, let's go, shots on me, because you played and shit. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I go, I have a Jaeger bomb. And then there was this other guy at the bar and he's like, no bro, you have to have a shot with me also. So he gets another shot. And then I see some of my other friends and we get another shot, like 3 quick shots in the span of 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'm looking for a bottle of water. And there was a bottle like kind of like this, right? But it was kind of dark. And I saw it and it was full. So I was like, yeah, no one must have touched it. I pick it up, I open it, and I start chugging. And this thing, you know how you drink water, like when you do this, you fill your mouth first. That's what I did. And I think I swallowed some. And as soon as I filled my mouth, I tasted it, and it tasted like not water. It tasted like soap. Imagine like just chugging soap.
Right.
And then my friend who's in front of me, I see his eyes just grow. And he's like, I mean, that's not water. And at this point, I already know. And some of it is already down my throat. So I'm just like, where do I spit this? I find a bucket of ice. And I just take that at the bar and I like spit in it. I'm like, fuck. What happened was, I didn't think it was sanitizer at first. I thought it was floor cleaner with like bleach. So I thought I'm going to die right now. And I thought I've drank bleach and I'm going to die. So I run out, and then this guy who works at the venue, he's outside the bathroom. And I'm like, where do I go to throw up? He's like, no, you can't do that here. Go out and do it. And then this one of my friends who works there comes to me. He's like, let's go to the upstairs bathroom. No one uses that. I go there and I have to make myself throw up. So I put my finger in. I do it twice. And suddenly my gag reflex has stopped working for some reason. So I do it twice, thrice. And then I start throwing up and there isn't much coming. I do it again and again. So I threw up like 3 times. I was like, okay, maybe that's enough. Because at that point, there was nothing else coming out. And then I go down and my face turns red. And everyone's like, oh, nothing's going to happen. You spat it out. You threw up. It's going to be fine. And then I started talking to people. I forgot about it, kind of. I was like, do I want to tell people about this? Probably not. So I didn't tell anyone about it. I just went on with the night and it turned out to be fine. I didn't feel anything the next day. My stomach wasn't hurting. I was fine. And I found out it was diluted sanitizer, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. And I'm sitting right here.
One thing which you did, which was good, was that you didn't tell anybody. So good job with that.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want people getting paranoid and making me more paranoid. I was like, fuck it, it's happened. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah, it's a good thing that no one knows.
Yeah, I mean, right now that it's gone, so I can just tell everyone about it. And then, yeah, it was a fun night. Something really interesting that happened was this person that I knew, she's like, I came here thinking that this is going to be a stand-up gig. Because I was like, what, stand-up? And she's like, yeah, you do podcasts and you post these funny clips on Instagram, so I thought you're going to be doing stand-up. And I come there and you're up there playing music. Which was pretty cool. That someone thinks I'm funny enough to have my own stand-up
This
gig.
wine is not so good.
Yeah, it's cheap wine.
Tastes alcohol-y.
That's because you haven't drank in a while. That's probably why.
Probably.
Yeah. It's Christmas time. When you're watching this, it's going to be Christmas Eve probably. We've got this whole thing going on here. Shout out to my mom for doing it. And yeah, we kind of wanted to make the studio look a bit festive, hence the hats and the wine and I'm wearing red and the tree. So if you're watching the video, then you should appreciate it. Yeah. What are we doing for Christmas? I love watching Christmas movies on Christmas Day. Top 3 Christmas movies, go.
Okay, top 3 Christmas movies. Home Alone definitely has to be up
The
there.
first one?
Yeah, the first one. Although the second one is also good. I feel like the second one is a little more Christmas centered.
Mm-hmm.
But Home Alone, I'd say the first one. Or actually, no, I've seen the first one too many times. The second one.
Second one is the one in London, right?
New York.
The first one is in New York.
No, the first one is at his home somewhere. The
In
second
New
one's
York, right? I don't know.
No, the second one is in New York. Wherever it is.
I don't remember the third
Donald
one.
Trump is in the second one.
Yeah, I don't remember the third one.
I don't think McCulkin was in the third one. It was some other person. Some other kid.
Oh yeah. Where he's the kid with the chicken pox. There's these.
Or was
three.
that the fourth one?
That's the third one. Fourth one was this. He's some rich kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You give me the second one. What?
No, I want to know your
My
top
top
three.
three?
Yeah. It was supposed to be quick.
I don't remember if I... You know what? I'm going to say Harry Potter.
Mm.
Christmas is...
Yes, I was going to say Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Not in my top three, but I was going to give it an honorable mention because
Yes. It's a central theme in the books. It runs throughout the books.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
first one, second one, third one. But third one,
They're
feel
on
like
and off. They're on and off.
I feel like the third one, they're off during Christmas, and that's how the movie starts.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, after that, I don't know. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter. What
Harry
else?
Potter. And lastly, I would say something by Jim Carrey. Anything by Jim Carrey.
So it's not a Christmas film.
No.
Just
no.
something you would watch on
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah. What about you?
Mm. For me, I would say Home Alone as well, because you can't, like, you think Christmas movie, you think Home Alone.
Mhm.
Home Alone, Jingle All the Way.
Which one is that?
It's the Arnold Schwarzenegger
Oh,
one,
yeah.
where he
Yeah,
has to find that toy for that kid.
Right.
That show that used to come on TV, and fuck man,
Throwback.
what a good movie. It was such a wholesome movie. But that the happy ending of the movie is this kid getting the toy that he really wanted,
Yeah.
and it just filled every kid with hope.
Mm-hmm.
And the Polar Express, that's my third one.
Oh, yes.
That's
Polar
A
Express.
banger Christmas movie. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. It is. It's one of my favorite animated movies. It's just
Really?
so good. Yeah.
You know, that movie is one of the most criticized animated movies. There's so many like mistakes, and it got a lot of shit for being shit animation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
The
loved it when I
movie's so
saw it.
good.
Yeah. I don't get it.
There's so many other ones though that we're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter, yeah, that's one of the movies that I would watch on Christmas Day because they're kind of long as well, and you have nothing to do, so you just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we were kids and we had holidays from school,
Yeah.
and you just sit at home. The weather is cold. You're wearing like your favorite pajamas, and you're just curled up in a blanket, watching Christmas movies.
Yeah.
So good. What else? What other Christmas movies are there?
There's The Grinch. Have you seen it? That's
no.
people say that's a very good movie. It has a lot of praise.
What else do we have?
Okay. A Christmas Carol. Remember the Jim Carrey one?
The animated one.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So I think that's something I'd watch. Although that movie was a little...
It was a little dark.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah,
cool.
we watched it in the theater.
Let's see, what else is here?
Speaking of movies, I watched Welcome today
Hmm.
for the very first time. I know it's weird. I know everyone has seen this movie. It's just that I never got around watching it, and it right now is just after watching it. It's first of all, it's gonna help me understand a lot of memes much better
Mhm.
because they use so many iconic scenes from that movie for memes. And I knew those scenes just because I had seen them so many times, but I had never I didn't know the context.
Mhm.
So yeah, it gave me a lot of context for a lot of the memes that I had seen. But the movie is just one of those, it's so bad it's good movies. You know? Like the movie is so bad that it's actually good.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, because of how bad it is.
Yep.
Like the story and everything, like the movie makes no sense. Everything that happens in it is just so unrealistic, but it's so funny at the same time. And all the actors who are in it, like fucking Nana Patekar and Anil Kapoor, two of the best actors ever in my opinion, and just all of them together is so perfect. And can we talk about Katrina Kaif in that movie?
I don't think she did a single line.
Yeah, her lines were all dubbed. All the lines she did was on the set before getting on the movie, if you know what I mean. Sniff, sniff.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, because at the first scene she's in, they show her, but they don't do a close up of her while she's speaking. It's either from the back or it's just from really far. She's just moving her lips, and it doesn't even sound like her because she's done other movies and she's spoken in them, and it doesn't, like, the accent is off, the voice is off, everything. It's so weird. Imagine doing a movie and not doing your lines, bro. Like,
God.
that's the best. That's your job, right? To do your lines on the
You have to
movie.
be so exceptionally good at something else to not do that. I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
a
at looking.
situation. Yep.
She was just so good looking that they had
They're
to
like,
throw
you
her
don't
in
even
there.
do the lines. You
Yeah.
just stand there.
You just have to
and
sit there, look
pretty.
pretty. Yeah. What the fuck, bro? That's just how do you do that?
But then, she did end up finding her way later on. Not in the movie. Maybe in the movie also. But in other movies. she
In her
does the
career?
lines. Yeah.
She does lines, bro, but she's like Katrina Kaif is not a good actor.
Yeah, like if you think of a good actor,
Like if you
wouldn't
think,
of Katrina Kaif.
yeah, and you wouldn't think that acting is the best thing, but she's gorgeous. Like
She
she's
is. Yes.
beautiful, and I don't mind just looking at her
Even
on
her
screen.
personality seems very nice.
Yeah, she
from
seems like a
distance.
sweet woman. She's
Mhm.
old. I mean, not old. She's not
Not
at the
young.
top. She's not at the top anymore.
Yeah. She can be though, if she wanted to, probably. She
No,
tried hard
I
enough.
think she did this movie. The last movie I saw her doing was Bharat.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and she was like an old woman in it, bro. Like, already. I mean, she was young and old at the same time. Like, she did play herself as later. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of Bollywood movies,
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to do an episode where we just appreciate Bollywood,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, sir.
Because
Absolutely.
in this past year, I've been hearing a lot of shit talk about Bollywood, and I feel like we need to restore the balance and give them credit where credit is due.
Definitely.
Of how they are the most entertaining thing in the world ever.
Yes.
Like, that's not even exaggerating.
I mean, it can be. It's obviously exaggerating. Maybe for you it is, but I mean,
It
depends on who
is
you
super
are.
entertaining, and
It's very entertaining, and it's so holistic. Indian cinema is kind of like Indian food, There's so much going on, and it takes you on a journey, and you feel so good. You feel wholesome.
Yeah, and they're all musicals, most of them,
Mm-hmm.
which is, there's so much going on. Like you said, there's art, there's dancing,
There's romance.
there's romance, there's humor, there's sadness. It's, dude, it's just something else. Last night we were at a friend's place and we were only watching Bollywood music videos,
Dance
like Hindi
music
music videos.
Oh God.
And we went like through the years and we saw like the greatest.
Dude,
like,
can we
hits.
talk about how beautiful Indian actresses are?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Aishwarya Rai. Aishwarya Rai, during her prime, easily the most good-looking, the hottest woman in the world.
I wouldn't even go, I can't get myself to say that she was the hottest because she was just
She was like,
beautiful.
yeah,
She was angelic.
yeah, like never seen anything like that ever in my life.
I remember.
Like her in Dhoom 2, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus, like nothing like it ever since.
Yeah.
Nothing like it before that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is she, dude? She doesn't do movies anymore.
She's a mother now.
Yeah.
She's
But
taking
her
care of
during her
kid.
peak,
She's being a good parent.
I guess.
I hope so.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my mom throwing down like she did back in Doom 2. Or even before that, in Bunty or Bubbly, like in that fucking song, Kajrare, she's just
dancing with her father-in-law
yeah.
and her husband.
How
badass.
How cool. But that was before they got married.
Yeah,
But how cool, imagine being being Abhishek Bachchan,
Mm-hmm.
and you're doing a movie with your dad who's probably the most famous person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like top 3, top 5.
Probably. Yeah.
You think Amitabh Bachchan is top 5 famous people in the world?
Could be.
There's
There's an argument there.
Yeah, top.
Even if you are an arguable name amongst that top 5, it's good enough.
Yeah, because like...
I think if you were to ask this question 20, 30 years ago, I'd say yes.
Yeah. But
I don't
that's
know
also
anymore.
because there's just so many Indian people.
Yeah.
So then that just gives them an edge because
Mhm.
everyone here knows him. So that's like 1.2 billion.
Yeah, we have to see what it's like abroad.
Yeah.
In India, probably the second most famous person of all time.
Who's first?
Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh, no, like alive right now.
Oh, alive.
Modi.
Yeah.
Amitabh. Oh, no, I think Shah Rukh. No?
Is more famous?
I don't know.
No, Amitabh, I think.
Okay. Shah Rukh is also up there.
Yeah.
He's top 10 famous people in the world, I would say.
Yes.
Who's the most famous person in the world, do you think, right now?
Trump.
Alive. Trump?
Yeah.
Trump or Ronaldo? I don't know.
Good question.
Either one, right?
Yeah, probably.
Right, okay. We're going off the...
Yeah.
what was I? I was talking about Abhishek Bachchan.
Yes.
Imagine being Abhishek Bachchan doing a movie with your dad,
Right.
who's the coolest person, the most famous actor in the world,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best actors in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, you're recording an item song
Mm-hmm.
with this bombshell who's the most beautiful woman in the world. Imagine how that must feel like, brother. Isn't that the coolest thing you can ever think of? Like, if you had to find the coolest thing to do with your dad, that would be like up there.
I can see that.
Yeah. And yeah, man, that's Bollywood is just so there's so much to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been there for so long,
Right.
and we've seen it change over the years, and it's given us such good memories, such good moments, so many cultural, what's the word for it? Cultural
impact.
The cultural impact it's had, and like just pop culture. Fuck, man. It is.
The sway it's had
it
on
is something
culture.
else. And the music alone, bro. The music
Oh my
it's given
God.
us.
Beautiful. Some of the most. It's like the music which came out of Bollywood in a certain era. You can call it. It's like the best thing you can do with your ears.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apart from listening to this podcast.
Yeah, dude. Some of the artists through the years, like thinking. I don't know if you know these guys, like Sunidhi Chauhan,
Mm-hmm.
Sonu
Sonu
Nigam, Kailash Khair.
Controversial, but Himesh.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Himesh. You know what bangers he's given us?
Yeah.
How many movies he's done?
What's that guy with the goatee?
Which guy? Vishal Shekhar. Yeah, them.
I've seen him.
So many artists. Mohit
guy-
Chauhan, KK, Mika Singh,
Yeah. Who's the guy who sings Breathless? That song?
Shankar Mahadevan, A.R. Rahman.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him live. I've seen Shankar Mahadevan live. I've
Kailash
seen
we've
Vishal
seen.
Khair live. Kailash Khair was my first concert ever.
We ever went to.
Yeah.
Bored out of our minds, but
Yeah.
still.
But now that I think of it, I was like such a good concert to
Yeah.
be in. Like we would go if there was one right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, Bollywood music is just, it's something else. And like you may pretend like you don't like it or you want to be cool and be like, oh, I only listen to Drake. Fucking Bollywood slaps.
I'd listen to Bollywood any day over Drake. I don't enjoy Drake's music.
What's wrong with Drake, bro? Drake is good, but like...
He is very good. I just don't enjoy his music particularly. I think it's too... He defines the mainstream. You know what I mean? It's like everyone is trying to be Drake. So that's why
but that
it
happens, though.
cancels him out.
That happens because when there's someone when there's a right formula, everyone wants to follow it, thinking they'll also, get it. That happens with all artists.
But do you see it my way?
Yeah, Drake. I like Drake, but he's just become so big that everything he puts out just becomes a smashing hit, and then it's just overplayed. Like Popstar is a really good song, right?
Yeah.
But they played it so many times.
And in such quick succession.
Yeah.
We listened to it 10 times within the first 2 days.
Yeah. I do that as well though. If I like a song, I just overplay it and then I don't listen to it anymore. It's just.
But don't you think that's where you can draw the line between songs which are timeless and they become classics?
I was going to say that. I was like
I can listen to Michael Jackson for the rest of my life and it'll probably be good. I won't get tired of it.
True, but that's a personal thing also. Like some stuff
definitely.
is, but there are just some songs that are timeless no matter how
Don't
many
stop
times.
till you get enough.
Not Michael Jackson, just in
I know,
general.
but that's one of them.
Yeah.
Stronger, probably.
By Kanye West.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's also because everyone has such a vivid memory of it being in Never Back Down.
Definitely.
And that's a
really
good
movie.
Yeah, that's a really good movie. It's low-key a really good movie. Like,
what do you mean low-key?
Yeah. I've watched it a few times. Yeah, that's the thing about songs which are timeless. Like if I'm playing, I'm DJing, and I know that if I drop this song, no matter what gig it is, no matter if it's day or night, people are going to, the song can save me. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do this Bollywood appreciation thing. I should probably get a guest for that. Someone who knows their Bollywood and just sit down and go through, do 2 hours of just, remember this, remember that, this guy, that music, that song.
You know who's the guy?
Yeah, I don't want to... I don't want to reveal it.
Okay, cool.
I want to reveal my guests before I get them. Yeah. Well, this is a Christmas episode. And let's talk about how everyone loves Christmas, bro. Is there anyone who doesn't like Christmas?
Yeah, Satan.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, like, look at us. We've got a Buddha on our table, and I don't even follow Buddhism or any religion. But it's just, I like Christmas, dude. It's so festive. It's so nice.
Yeah, there's vibes.
Yeah, it's just good, happy vibes. And everyone likes it. Like, no matter what religion you follow. Yeah. Yeah, cold weather is just kind of... But isn't cold weather associated with sadness and, like, depression?
Cold weather, grey skies.
Yeah.
That's usually...
Yeah.
You know, when people are nice and open, we say they're warm. When they're not like that, we say they're cold. And we associate coldness with...
sadness.
But it's not like that.
I never knew why they said that. I just thought that's something you say. It's like, oh, he's so cold. He gave me the cold shoulder. But just warm is just like happy and...
Yeah, I think that's a human
But
thing.
that's so stupid because when the weather is warm, like everyone's just so... You're so ticked off all the time and you get pissed off. Ticked off. Yeah. But then when it's cold, but it's only... You're only happy if it's cold, but if you're warm.
Yes.
If it's cold and you're warm, you're happy. If it's cold and you're cold, you're not happy, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know. It's because I think there's quite a few holidays as well during this time. I don't know what it is. It just feels good.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm so comfortable. I'm just sitting here.
Right.
Talking to the camera. Well, what episode is this? This is like the 8th episode. This is going so slowly, bro. I feel like I'm doing more than just...
More than that? But then, hey, I mean, if you get this one up, that would put you in the vast majority
of podcasters. Yeah. More.
No. It would put you in the minority of the people who get above 7 episodes, because the average is 7 episodes.
Average
and people
lifetime of a
stop.
podcast is 7 episodes.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna stop, bro. I love doing this, and it's just so it's the best thing to do. I just come and talk shit, and like I meet people on the street, and not on the street, people that I know. They're like, "Oh, I listen to your podcast. It's good. It's such a good thing."
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, I want to keep doing this also because there are so many people that I want to talk to that I don't have the opportunity to now because no one knows me. But then if the podcast does well and then I have a platform, then I would be able to talk to a lot of people just because they want to talk to me and they want to be on the show. So for that reason, I'm going to keep going.
Yes.
And also because I love doing it.
Right.
Yeah. It's just such a... Podcasting is such a good way of exchanging information. Not exchanging or receiving it. Not even information. It's just a good form of media.
I agree.
And they're going to be huge. Like, mark my words. Over here, you're going to see so many more podcasts starting. You're going to see a lot of famous people also do them. And it's just going to be this huge thing. I can see that happening.
It's because podcasting gives you the ability to control the narrative. It's not something that has been available, as it hasn't been an accessible medium for people to do, for celebrities to control how people perceive them. Like, it depended on whether the network liked you. They were with you.
Or if the newspapers like fucked with you and they wanted to post good things.
If they weren't, then you were screwed. They got to say whatever they wanted to say about you.
Yeah.
And if you didn't like that, then you would have to fight it in court, which would only get more messy. But, podcasting allows you to do this. They can just literally get a mic, a camera. They can say whatever they want to say, and people will obviously believe you
rather than what someone else. Yeah, man, I never thought about it like that. But that's just with everyone, not even celebrities like
Can you imagine Shah Rukh Khan having his own podcast?
Yeah,
Holy mother of God.
He should. And he will. I feel like he will. Because imagine how much how many stories he has. Say, imagine Shah Rukh Khan does a podcast. First episode, his guest is like Salman Khan.
Oh my God.
Like, that shit is going to do numbers. Like, it's going to break.
Dude, he would eat Joe Rogan up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I love Joe, but the
target
target here is just so much bigger, and this guy is like one of the most famous people in the world. Joe Rogan was I don't want to say nobody, but when he started his podcast, but compared to Shah Rukh Khan, he was a nobody, and he's just gotten so big now. He's like one of the most famous people ever.
But that won't happen soon. I think it'll only happen, like Shah Rukh Khan. If he were to do a podcast, it'll only happen once he's done with movies, which I don't think he's ever gonna be done with.
Yeah, he can't do
it
now. Doing them.
Yeah,
that's one thing I want to see. One more good Shah Rukh Khan movie.
Yes,
like I think we all
That'll
need
be
it. That we all need it.
Like, but what do you see him doing in that movie? Romance, action?
Just a good Shah Rukh Khan film is what I want to see, where he's not romancing someone 30 years younger to him. Right? It's not unrealistic.
I get it.
The movie is obviously emotional because that's what he did. He just made us feel things, like him in Kal Ho Na Ho. Everyone cried for him.
Right? Kal Ho Na Ho is the one with Preeti Zinta?
Yeah.
Right. He has a heart condition.
Yeah.
Right.
And he dies.
Shh, no spoilers.
If you haven't seen Kal Ho Na Ho, go fuck yourself. Okay. I don't care. Yeah. So he was just so good at making people love him.
Yeah.
And feel for him and just feel everything he goes through. Like, My Name is Khan.
I haven't seen it.
It's so good.
You have?
It's so good. I don't remember it, but I just remember that it was really
good.
really good. And he was so good in it. Yeah, one more good Shah Rukh Khan movie is all I ask for. Like, please.
Yeah, like a good film, because he has done roles which he hadn't done before,
Yeah.
but they ended up being great films. Like I hadn't seen him do a role like Chuck the India before
Yeah.
he did it, but
He's
he
a
did it so well.
He's a really good actor. Obviously, he's
Yeah,
not gotten here for what? Like, why do you think he's so big?
That's true. He didn't have anything before he started.
Yeah.
At least that's the story we know.
He started from nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, true. You know, we were talking about this. Like, while we were watching those videos at my friend's place, I said, there's so much that I like about Bollywood. Like, its ability to give you memories like it does is second to none. But then, to get to that position where you can do that, I don't know what it's like. I don't know the industry. Like, do you have to suck dicks? Do you have to sleep your way there? Do you have to get fucked? Do you have to do drugs?
Okay, I got it.
You know, you get it? Because that's like the rep which the film industry has, right?
What you should do is focus on the outcome of what they're giving us. Their job is to entertain us. Who are you to like be like, oh, I don't like it if this is what goes on in
I'm saying if I wanted to do it.
Oh, if you wanted to be involved.
Yes.
I mean, that happens in every industry though, right?
No, not every. Like for content creating, you don't have to suck dicks.
Yeah, but this is different. Like, think about it this way: if I can pick up a camera and put out a vlog out there, if I've started a new vlog channel, it has 0 subscribers. Let's say I have a few friends, I get a few views at first.
Let's put it this way: if you could suck a dick right now and you'd get 200,000 subscribers,
don't interrupt
would you do
me. First of all, I was trying to make a point.
I know, but I thought this was funny.
If I could suck a dick to get
200,000 subscribers,
fuck no, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No. First of all, I don't like sucking dicks.
Okay.
Second of all, I enjoy the process of seeing my numbers increase and going up there. And if I just instantly get to 200k, I'm not going to, like, it's just not going to feel right.
I understand, yeah.
So, and you're missing out on so much. What I was trying to say is what? Oh, I was trying to say when they give you a Bollywood film, it's just the audience is so much bigger already, even though no one knows you. Like, there is an audience for it. So you would see why some people have to suck dicks, because there are a lot of talented people out there, right? A lot of talented, good-looking people out there, but it's just so competitive that some people would do stuff like that to get ahead in line. And at the same time, there are some scumbags who would ask people to do those things, and some scumbags with power, like Weinstein. He would fuck these actresses and like put them in his movies.
Right.
So, and they are always going to be there. At the same time, there's always going to be people who are willing to do all that to get there. So that's not going to go away. What you can do is, as an actor, you can just try to be as good as you can. And if you have to suck a few dicks on the way, you think it's going to be worth it? Fuck yeah, do it. It's just sucking dicks. So many people do it. Right? People do it for free. So you might as well get something out of it. I don't know, man. Do whatever the fuck you want. Who am I to say? I'm a 22-year-old boy sitting here pretty stoned, drinking wine one day before Christmas and giving acting advice.
Oh yeah, it's Christmas tomorrow. So
Yeah.
Christmas Eve is tomorrow.
Wow.
We got Christmas Day.
When they listen to it, it's going to be Christmas Eve.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Let's end it here because I'm getting pretty tipsy and I don't want to be.
Cheers to you.
Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Belated. Hanukkah. If you're a Jew by any chance. If you're a Jew listening to this podcast, just comment, I'm a Jew. I want to know. What else? Muslims, I don't think there's anything going on in December.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, so happy
Day.
whatever you're celebrating, happy that to you.
Yeah, do it.
Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you guys post Christmas. Bye.